This powerful idea has been transforming our understanding of human behavior and mental health, and I'm excited to dive into it with you. So, what is behavioral activation? In simple terms, it refers to the process of intentionally engaging in activities that promote positive emotions and experiences. This can be anything from hobbies, socializing, or learning new skills, to simply taking care of ourselves through exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. By activating these behaviors, we can begin to break free from patterns of avoidance, rumination, or negative thinking that often contribute to mental health issues like depression and anxiety. The concept of behavioral activation emerged in the 1990s, primarily through the work of psychologists like Stephen Hayes, Kelly Wilson, and Kirk Strassall. They developed a therapeutic approach called acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, which emphasizes the importance of values-based action and behavioral activation in promoting psychological flexibility and well-being. From a theoretical perspective, behavioral activation is rooted in several key psychological frameworks. One of the most influential is the concept of operant conditioning, which suggests that behaviors are shaped by their consequences, either positive reinforcement or negative punishment. By activating behaviors that lead to positive outcomes, we can increase our motivation and reinforce those actions over time. Another important framework is the self-determination theory, SDT, proposed by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan. SDT posits that human behavior is driven by three innate psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When these needs are met, we experience a sense of satisfaction, enjoyment, and fulfillment, which in turn activates our intrinsic motivation to engage in those behaviors. Our understanding of behavioral activation has evolved significantly over the years, thanks to a wealth of research findings and clinical observations. Studies have consistently shown that individuals who engage in regular activities that promote positive emotions and experiences tend to have lower levels of depression, anxiety, and stress. For example, a study published in the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology found that participants who received behavioral activation therapy experienced significant reductions in depressive symptoms compared to those receiving traditional cognitive behavioral therapy. One of the most interesting aspects of behavioral activation is its focus on values-based action. By identifying our core values and using them as a guide for our behavior, we can begin to build a sense of purpose and direction that goes beyond mere pleasure or avoidance. For instance, if one of your core values is creativity, you might engage in activities like painting, writing, or playing music, which not only bring you joy, but also help you express yourself authentically. In terms of real-world applications, understanding behavioral activation can have a profound impact on our daily lives. By incorporating more activating behaviors into our routines, we can begin to break free from patterns of avoidance and negative thinking that hold us back. This might involve scheduling time for activities we enjoy, seeking out new experiences that challenge us, or simply taking care of ourselves through exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. By setting a specific goal to start practicing again and breaking it down into smaller, manageable steps, you can begin to reactivate those positive emotions and experiences associated with playing sports. This, in turn, can have a profound impact on your mental health and overall sense of fulfillment. Another example might be someone who struggles with social anxiety but values deep connections with others. By engaging in activities that promote social interaction, such as joining a book club or volunteering for a cause they care about, they can begin to build their confidence and develop meaningful relationships that bring them joy and a sense of belonging. In conclusion, behavioral activation is a powerful concept that has the potential to transform our understanding of human behavior and mental health. By recognizing the interconnectedness of our behaviors, thoughts, and emotions, we can begin to intentionally engage in activities that promote positive emotions and experiences, leading to greater resilience, motivation, and fulfillment. As you reflect on your own life and behaviors, I encourage you to consider how you might incorporate more behavioral activation into your daily routine. Remember, it's not about grand, sweeping changes, but rather small, intentional steps towards creating a more fulfilling, meaningful life. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.